Hello guys, Ultranite here. I'm just doing an Elite Tactic review for Codex Space Marine. I'll start off with Terminators because it's the obvious one to go for. If you're looking for real in-depth tactics on each variant, there's other videos out there I'm sure. If you would like my opinion on them for tournament play, because I have fielded large squads of Assault and Shooty in hundreds of games to be quite frank, then give me a message. I'll put a video up for you on each one. If not, I'll give you a quick overview right now. Okay, cheers. Right, I'll start off with the Assault Terminators. I have in my hand a Lightning Claw Terminator. You don't see a lot of them, and it's for a really good reason. I don't field a lot of them, unless I'm doing Chaplain Cassius with this squad, because you can do a real rule-bending loveliness, where you make them reroll to hit and reroll to wounds and all that sort of stuff, which makes them really anti-horde. That's what I do with them. But you can do that with other things. Yeah, Lightning Clawnators, they're not too good. I mean, they don't have a 3-up enzyme, they have a 5-up. They're not that effective. They're not cutting through the heaviest of armour in 6th edition. You know, they're alright. They're just not that good. Few good things about them. Well, a few good ways you can build them. If you're really going for cheesy lists, okay, I'm talking if you really want tournament power, what you do, take this arm off, give him a Storm Shield. End of. You know, you're hitting the same initiative, all that stuff. You can argue that you get that to reroll to wound. Some judges will give it, some won't. I mean, you know, it does sort of say a pair of Lightning Claws, but it doesn't say you wouldn't be able to do it with one claw. I don't know. I've never done it really. I don't like to. I find it too cheesy. In a tournament game I have with my friends, Terminators. I've never done it myself because I wouldn't want to do it in a friendly game. It's just too cheesy for me, guys. But that's Lightning Clawnators. I've got Thundernators here, just the one I picked up. Yeah, I mean Thundernators. The best Terminator to field. Get these guys. Get 10-man squads. Get as many as you can. Really, I mean these are the best thing you can field in Elite Section Codex Space Marine. Without a doubt. I'm sorry, it really is. They're powerful, they're a 3-up, invulnerable save, they'll take the punishment, and my god, they dish it out. You know, 2-up to wounds, smashing tanks, you know, they really are powerful. They get last, but that 3-up invuln will keep them safe. Beautiful models, well worth a buy. Tactics, Land Raider. You can give them a chaplain if you want to reroll to hit, which is I would advise. Put him in Terminator armor though, just to keep the coherent unit nice and strong. Yeah, I mean they are the best. If you're going to buy Terminators, Assault Terminators, use these ones, guys. You will not regret it. People hate these Terminators. There's always a unit in every army, okay, whether it be witches or gene stealers or whatever, that people don't like. You know, people will find really hard to kill. Okay, they're normally very, very heavy point costs. These guys are actually the cheapest Terminators you can field other than Lightning Claws. They're just 200 base. They're really good though. They should be more expensive. They should be like 250. They're not. They're really, really effective. No one likes fighting them. I don't like fighting them. You get in close combat with these, you know, even the best Terminators, which, you know, Grey Knight Terminators, all that sort of thing, they'll struggle with these guys. Trust me. So these are the guys you're going to throw into the big units. I mean, just the other day, 5-man Drago squad, okay, with 5-man Terminators, Drago. I had these guys, Chaplain, and I think I had a. What else I threw? I threw St. Nelson. I can't remember. I think it was a Librarian. Happened to be in the assault. It was nothing major. Threw these guys in. Actually won the assault brilliantly. Annihilated Drago in his unit. Just by luck. I mean, don't get me wrong, I lost a couple of them. I think I lost 2. But I was lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really done well on my saving throws. But still, brilliant unit. It does do well for me. Of course, got the shooter unit. I'll just grab one here. I've got 10-man squad of these. Or 12-man squad. Mixed reviews. Expensive. But, you know, I would say worth points. They're sort of the jackhammer. Don't bring Cyclone missile launchers. I do have the Cyclone missile launcher here. Don't bring these guys. This was my first ever Terminator model. I didn't mean to put this on it. I had it professionally built, and they happened to put. I forgot to say, and they put the cyclone missile launcher on it. What are you going to do, guys? It's not worth it. You're always going to want to be moving these guys. These guys are tanks in close combat. They're tanks at shooting. They're not going to want to sit there and fire off cyclone missile launchers. I don't know. I've never looked. I mean, maybe they've been FAQ'd to be able to fire and move. I don't think they have. I haven't looked, if I'm honest with you guys. I'm not really bold, so I do not field him. So the rules on him, I don't know. Defensively, he's not bad. I mean, 2 crack missiles. But you're not going to want to use that. You want to be assaulting. You want to be shooting. And for that reason, I bring the assault cannon. Assault cannon is a really good Space Marine unit, weapon. Rather, you want a few of them in your army for that rending and just sheer power they bring to the battlefield. I'd recommend having a few of them. I'd recommend getting a 10-round squad with 2 assault cannons. It's expensive. You need the old chain fist, etc. You know, make them a jackhammer. Make them. They do everything. Okay, make them do everything. That's what I'm trying to say here, guys. That sort of shooty Terminator squad should be doing everything. They should be able to take on tanks. Should be able to shoot apart orc units. Heavy flamer. If you're against a horde army, give it a go. It's probably worth it. Yeah. Although I tend to just go with the longer range and the sexiness that is the assault cannon. That's my personal preference, guys. That's a quick overview of the Terminators. Obviously, you've got your sergeants, etc. This is a good representation. But yeah, I mean, if you want more detailed tactics, guys, and I can give you some. I do know some very good tactics for these guys. Give me a shout, and I'll put one up. I'll put a really good video up for you guys. The reason I'm doing a quick overview is because I don't really want to do a 20-minute video on each individual Terminator because I don't want to bore you guys to death. Deep striking, interesting. Probably don't do it. Land Raider's your best option. If not the epiphany of your army, you should bring Land Raiders or Terminators in. Can Deep Strike them if your plan needs that. Great for Planet Strike on the assault. Deep striking them, can help if you've got enough army backing them up. But you don't really want to be. I mean, the mishap table and the scattering and the fact you can't assault just leaves them too open. I mean, unless you're the Fundinators, obviously, which are these guys, then you probably don't want to be doing that. It's my sergeant. You probably don't want to be doing that because these guys can take the firepower, but most other guys can't. Yeah, okay, guys. That's pretty much it for Terminators. If you want a better review, you want more. I mean, I can go on to Terminator sergeants, etc., Terminator captains. Just give me a shout, and I'll put it up for you. It's no issue. Yeah, thanks, guys. Subscribe.